Hi there guys, JT here. I'm going to be bringing you a quick update video today, showing you some new features which we're really excited about, taking you over the upcoming stress tests, and generally just apologising for the lack of video update over the past month or so. We've been extremely busy and that's no excuse, but that's the reason we haven't put a video out. They take quite a bit of time, and yeah. So I'm already in game here. I'm going to go ahead here and start showing you some features. The sun should be coming up in a few minutes or so, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is the flashlight. We actually showed you this in the last video, but it's been extended quite a lot since then. There's actually 4 flashlights now, and they range from low powered to high powered. And you've got both your traditional sort of yellowy type bulb flashlight and your more modern LED kind, which produces more of like a bluey tinted light. All of the flashlights use a battery, and each one takes 2 batteries, and they all use battery at a different rate. So you're going to be able to find batteries around the world. And there's going to be a little bit more strategy to which flashlight you choose to use, which ones you can find, which ones you can find enough batteries for. So that's looking pretty cool. That's something you're going to be testing in the stress test. The next thing I'm going to show you here is the door animations. A couple of you guys mentioned in the previous video that the doors themselves looked a little bit weird and the animations were a little bit off. These are all fully new models, new animations, new sounds, and a better system that is actually running on, which is a little bit more consistent. I'm going to head through into the living room, I suppose you'd call it, and I'm actually going to light that fire that you can see over there in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to actually go ahead and grab an axe out of this chest over here and show you the tree felling, which is the newest feature that we've implemented, and actually the reason this video is a little bit behind schedule. We wanted to get it as finished as possible, and it took a little bit longer than we anticipated. So I'm going to go ahead here probably and chop this tree over here down. I'll probably cut 2 trees down, but I won't show you too much. I'll let you guys test out in the stress tests, which are coming soon. So the first thing that you'll probably notice when I cut this down is that the trees can be cut down in the direction that you want them to fall. They can be manipulated. So I'm actually going to make this tree fall into over there, I think, and we'll see how it goes. What you have to actually do to make a tree fall the direction you want is cut out the front edge and then head round the back and knock the rest out here. So I've cut all that front edge out. And then I'm actually going to just come over the back here and give it a couple of knocks, and the tree should start to fall. So as you can see there, I actually just made that fall over in that direction. As you can see there, the transition isn't 100% yet. The logs you actually saw, they spawned in just a little bit after the tree transition. That's just a timing issue at the moment. And that's actually caused by the fact that the server determines when and where the logs spawn into the world to stop any kind of cheating from the client. So yeah, that will actually be looking a little bit nicer by the time you get the stress test. I'll cut one more tree down. I'll cut this one down, and it should fall over there. I should think. One thing to mention is that all the trees are fellable. You can see all these trees over here. All the variants of tree can be chopped, which is pretty cool. Another thing to mention with the tree cutting is that it's fully persistent. So if you cut down a tree, it isn't going to just reappear next time you log in, or even if the server resets. Basically, they'll stay chopped for a pretty decent amount of time, or forever. You know, we'll see what you guys like and take it from there. Maybe there'll be a buffer. They'll respawn after so many days or something, but we'll see. Okay, cool. One thing that I just want to go over really quickly here is the performance. Some of you guys might have read the previous update that I did about the culling system that we wrote to help the performance. That's actually running right now, and as you can see, the performance is looking really nice. It's running probably somewhere between 50 and 60 FPS. You have to remember that I'm running the server on this machine along with the video recorder, of course, and I'm still getting a pretty decent FPS. There's still optimizations that can be made, of course, but things are looking quite nice. We're looking forward to you guys testing things out and seeing how it sort of runs, and that's something that you're going to be testing in the stress test. So it's actually getting about to get dark here, so I'll probably head indoors and get that fire lit and show you that, and then talk to you a little bit about the upcoming stress tests. I'll just let that sunset over there so you can see how that's looking. The day length is actually sped up here. I just sped it up a little bit so you get to see sort of like a nice cycle of light, and see how that is all looking, because that's been updated since the last video. So yeah, I'm actually going to head in now and show you this fire. So I'm going to grab the flashlight, 'cause it's going to be pretty dark in here. I'll shut this door behind me and see what we've got here. So there's already kindling and coal in there, and let me just take a look how much. So there is, yeah, there's coal and kindling in there, and where's this chest? There it is. So let me go ahead and grab some firewood. I'll grab a couple more coal as well, and see if we can get this thing going. One thing you'll notice about the fire there was the parts that you actually put into it are visible. So if I go ahead here and put some firewood in, you'll actually be able to see here that it's now visible. I'll just put a little bit more coal in, and I'll light this thing. Okay, so the fire's lit there. As you can see, the fire takes kindling, which is destroyed when the fire is lit, and it also takes coal and firewood, which you take from the trees, which I just showed you being cut down. The fire won't actually burn without the firewood in there. So if you can't start the fire with the coal, you have to get the fire going with the firewood, and then the coal is somewhat of a supplementary fuel. It's twice as efficient as the wood, but you need the wood to get the fire going first. I'll just show you outside here real quick. As you can see, the smoke comes out of the chimney, so that adds a little bit of strategy to the game. You know, you're not always going to be able to have a fire going because you can see this thing from, you know, a good few hundred meters away. So you might be in there thinking you're safe, but actually somebody is on the way over there, and they see some smoke coming out the chimney, and they're going to head over and see what's going on. So let me take you over the stress test here real quick, guys, before I end this video. As I mentioned before, there are delays, and for those we apologise, but it came February, and we didn't feel like the game was far enough along to start really bothering you guys with the stress test. There wasn't much more than movement synchronization and things like that in place, which is what we said we would release the stress test with. But we thought that really, is it worth releasing the stress tests while the only thing you're going to be able to see is some moving around and not a lot else. So we've been working over the past month or two, really adding the core features and polishing those off the best we can, so that when the stress tests do come out, you're going to be testing the core logic of the game, which is the interaction, you know, the databases, the basic gunplay, things like doors, the tree felling. Basically just the core of the game, which is for us is the interaction with the world and the databases and the persistence. So we're probably, as you can see, things are looking really nicely at the moment, and we're hoping to get the stress test with you somewhere from 2 to 4 weeks. If it does take a little bit longer, then it does, but ultimately we feel it's worth it. We feel that the delays have been worth it, so that we can get a better idea of what's going to be needed to be fixed. On the other hand, the game isn't going to be fully featured. It never was going to be for the stress tests. We don't want to add too much and try and cram too much into the stress tests, because we really want to take a lot from them, and we want you guys to be submitting bugs and see what we can get from that, and then we're probably going to take a month out or so and fix those bugs that have all been submitted, and then maybe we'll do another round of stress testing where we show some AI and things like that. And then once we've fixed the issues with the AI, we'll probably call it and say, you know, this is our alpha build now, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything that I want to show you guys in this video. We just wanted to get this out so you guys know what we're doing and where we are with the development. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment below, that would be great, and we'll talk to you on the forums. Take it easy, guys.